Hi everyone, welcome to All Four Queens 555. I hope you're doing well on this Thursday morning. So, someone's just brought me some water and I've just checked it and it's a bit, so I might have to go and get some myself, but hey ho, it is what it is. Anyway, and I just shook it and there's a little bit of floaters in it and it's big bottles as well, so I might go and get myself some. Anyway, today's session, I've just done one on a previous one. I want to do one on, I was sitting and I kept hearing the word aggressive greed. And I was like, aggressive greed, what's all that about? So I looked it up and I want to do a session on it because for those who are on this spiritual channel and spiritual journey, you come across so many things. So welcome to the channel. It's all about warfare, healing and awakening. When you awaken, you hit into warfare. We're trying to move into the awakening, but obviously there are still things that people will do in the warfare. And we just need to be mindful of it and just be discerning of it and just be, aware of what people are not doing. Anyway, aggressive greed. I wanted to understand it. So you can find it Wikipedia, Google, and I think there's probably some reference somewhere on some articles, but I'll put it in the description. Aggressive greed. And before I start, I've got someone pulling heavily on me. I've just had a coughing fit on the other one, but I'm going to keep it authentic. I'm not going to cut it as I want people to see what happens. And you'll see on many other readers in the spiritual community that they have people attack their throat when they're trying to get stuff out. And the reason why they do it is they're pulling on our energy. But they don't want sometimes for us to say the things that we say because God's all about truth, isn't he? And obviously we're in the season of you reap what you sow now. So anyway, aggressive greed is relentless, often predatory pursuit of wealth or power that disregards ethical boundaries and the well-being of others. It manifests in various contexts, from corporate exploitation to personal behavioural traits. The psychology or behaviour personality trait studies in PubMed indicate that dispositional greed is directly linked to higher levels of aggression, lower overall psychological well-being, and negative pathology such as depression. The alpha dynamic. Evolutionary biologists have noted a paradoxical altruistic side to this dynamic. In some species, aggressive individuals who steal resources internally often become fierce predators of the group, driving external conflicts. The language of greed, reciprocity. This is the most accurate noun for aggressive, violent greed. It is defined as an insatiable desire to seize wealth or property, usually at the expense of others. Now, we know that from inheritance thefts and trust fund thefts and things like that. Avarice, a classic term for extreme reprehensible desire for wealth. Rapacious, the most common adjective used to dissolve a person, corporate, or entity exhibiting aggressively greedy behaviour. Sociality impacts, corporate or systematic. Many argue that organised greed and modern corporate practices like mass layoffs merely to inflate stock prices or exploiting vulnerable communities are classic examples of rapacity at work. Individuals act on a micro level. It drives reprehensible actions like fraud, theft, and the severe manipulation of authority. And the sources: PubMed Central, Science Daily, and the YouTube Democracy. So yeah, check it out. It's interesting because obviously, as you will find on this journey, we hit all sorts of things like trust funds and inheritances and people stealing money, and you'll see people were stealing out of my bank account and all sorts of stuff. So, and you have to ask yourself why, and is it down to the aggressive greed? I mean, in my case, I think it was because they wanted to drain my finances to make me look a certain way when God had blessed me with the sale of the house, and someone went in and just decided to help themselves because someone had stolen my identity as well, and I'd already reported it, but obviously nothing was done. So, you know, people were helping themselves to my money, which obviously I still need to sort out to this day. But yeah, check it out because it's quite interesting, and I've just done one on the smear campaign as well. So have a check it out and see what you think. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. I send you much healing and peace and harmony.